Hello everyone, this is Stephen Nichols. I wanted to create a quick video talking about the Power View that I made on our donut judging competition. I grew up in Sterling, Colorado, where Daylight Donuts was the only donut available, and I really feel like Daylight are the best donuts you can possibly have. So my family got together, 16 of us, and we judged the donuts and decided and had a competition for Long John sprinkles and glazed, and wanted to see how Daylight stacked up against Dunkin', Lamar's, Safeway, and Winchell's. So I have my data over here on the spreadsheet. So you can see the names of people, their relative ages, and then their votes on the different types of donuts they had. It was a blind taste test, so no one knew what they were eating. It's kind of fun. So the first thing to look at is let's say I'm interested only in people who came from Sterling, people who grew up eating Daylight donuts. And in that case, the Long John for Daylight wins handily. It's more than double of the second place vote there, but actually didn't show up for glazed whatsoever, which is kind of interesting. If I then look at people who came from elsewhere, from Boulder, Denver, Westminster, or further far than that, people come in, it's much more mixed up. The Daylight didn't win quite as handily for Long Johns, for Glaze. Safeway won, actually, which is kind of surprising there, and I'll explain that here in a second. So it's kind of interesting to see the data that way. Also, if I look at children, and this is what I'm thinking about with Safeway, is they actually won for Glaze with children. So kids actually like Safeway glazed donuts more than anything else, which is kind of surprising to me because they're actually only half the cost, and you really don't think of Safeway as being a competitor, but I guess they were, which is kind of funny. And then if you look at adults, there's more of a winner. Lamar's is first place by far. So maybe Lamar's is a little less sweet, or I'm not sure why that would be. You can see how the data kind of reacts to that. And then, of course, you can look at men versus women, how the votes change. Looks like Lamar's won for glazed and Daylight for Long Johns, because of a lot of the women came from Sterling, Colorado. I think almost all of them did. I can also click on the bars too. This is just general Power View functionality. I can interact with it this way if I like, or do those kinds of things. Have the pie chart expand. So that's Power View, and that's Daylight Donuts. If you have a Daylight Donuts, if you possibly can, and they are around, so hopefully you can get to one. Thank you very much for joining me. Talk to you soon.